Hey crew, Rudy here with Rhinestone World. So in this tutorial video, we're going to be covering the rectangle tool here in CorelDRAW X7. Rectangle tool is a very easy tool to use, but very unique, meaning there's a lot we can do with this particular tool here. So to create our rectangle, we're first going to go ahead and do a left click down, and I'm just going to hold that left click while I drag my mouse. I can go either down, I can go to the right, and see it creates that rectangle for me. I can go to the left, up, down. So whichever directions I want to go, and I can create that rectangle. Now notice when I let go, when I have my rectangle selected, we have our nodes here. So I can change the size of this rectangle by selecting my node here and changing that particular size. So I can go ahead and drag this down. I'm going to go ahead and click on this. So I can go ahead and grab this square right here and drag it down, up. So notice it's changing the size of this particular rectangle based on just this angle right here. Okay, so if I grab this one, notice that it only moves that side right here, or this angle right here. Okay, some other things we can do with the rectangle tool is, to create a perfect square, I can hold Control down, so Control and left click down and create your box. So here's my square. Now this is a perfect square. I can look up here. Oh, go ahead and create my square. Now if I look at the top here, I have 1.642 and 1.642. So this is a perfect square. Now if I hold shift, now I can create my rectangle from the center point, okay? So now I'm creating this rectangle from my center point. I can create a perfect rectangle here, and we can go so on. All right, so that's holding down shift, and to create a perfect square is holding down control. All right, so now let me show you what we can do with these particular objects here. If I select my shape tool, so if I come up here to my toolbar and select my shape tool, now we'll look what happens. So now we have these nodes or control points here that if I select one of those and I left click, drag my mouse to the right, and see how it changes those corners. If I go to the left, same thing. Now at the top here, we have another toolbar that gives us some different options. So if I select that middle one here, notice what happens to my corners. Now those corners are changed. All right. So another thing we can do here is if I go to my convert to curves, now I can go ahead and add nodes to this particular object here to change the form or the shape of this particular design. So I can come up here to my toolbar, hit add nodes. Now that creates a node for me. Now I can go ahead here and change that particular node or that shape of that line there that we had. All right. So that is the tutorial on the rectangle tool here in CorelDRAW X7. If you guys have any questions, my name is Rudy with Rhinestone World, 941-755-1696. Have a great day, everybody.